So coming back to the top 10 reasons why you would fail your driving test in the UK. Reason number 1, not making effective observations at junctions. Example number 2, entering a roundabout with a vehicle approaching from the right. When you approach a roundabout, there's a vehicle approaching from the right and you'd still enter the roundabout, causing the vehicle approaching to slow down. Obviously, if you enter into the roundabout, cause somebody else to slow down, stop or change direction for you, it's going to result into a fail. Anything where you negatively affect anybody else. So if we take a look at this first diagram, okay, and if we imagine that we are the yellow car in the bottom left hand corner. So if you imagine you're splitting up this roundabout into quarters, identified by those white lines running in between the islands ahead of you, on the side of you, to the left and right of you, all going through the centre of the roundabout. So anything that's in that red zone is basically going to be to your right. So obviously, as soon as anything that's been coming from that red zone or coming around, say where the white car was in that red zone, if that was coming around and in front of you, then obviously as soon as it's exiting that red area, then we can start to go. Anything that's coming from number 2, if it was going straight on and towards number 4, as soon as it's out that red area, there we go, we can go. Obviously, if say there was nothing coming from number 2 and we had that white car, the only exception, okay, within that red area is that white car going straight down towards the X. At that point we could go. Now if there was a car from number 2 coming, approaching, maybe not stopped but just approaching with a little bit of smooth speed coming up towards it, as it came up to the end, approaching that at that time where the white car is, then by the time the white car got basically a little bit more further forward at the same time the car's coming, then the car coming from number 2 could possibly enter into the roundabout behind it. So at that point you wouldn't be able to go. So imagine a car coming from number 4, where the orange line is, or where number 3 is, where the orange line's joining on, and there's a car on that side. Basically, then anything from there, especially number 4, is blocking off number 3. So as it enters into that green area, then number 2 could go. Anything that's coming from number 3 that's going down towards number 2, obviously with the following the orange arrow, then obviously number 2 could go as well. Anything coming from number 3 that's going straight down towards the X, as it's approaching the entrance onto the roundabout, then basically number 2 isn't going to be going, or hopefully won't be taking that risk. Anything coming from number 4 entering into that green area, and basically number 2 shouldn't be going, especially where the pink lines are in that little area. That's kind of like your sweet spot. Anything in that area is definitely going to be stopping anything from number 2 going. Obviously anything still in that red area, like the white car coming around, you're not going to be able to go. But basically this is your sweet spot, this pink area, this pink and green area where the crisscross lines are. Anything there is far enough away for you to go, but it's still going to block off number 2. If, for example, you take a look at the next couple of pictures, okay, we've got example number 1. The truck's coming. Basically at that point now, if you're a little bit away from the roundabout, you're approaching with a little bit of speed and the truck's far enough away, you could possibly get onto that roundabout within good time. But if that was a car approaching with a little bit of speed, then you wouldn't. The black car's blocking off anything coming from the right hand side of you, so at that point you could go. So we're going to go on and show you a few examples of when you should and should not go. And I'm going to be coming up again to this double mini roundabout. Obviously I've got a roundabout in front of me. I'm going to be turning right, a roundabout to my left hand side. Now, as I'm approaching, obviously I'm going to give way to my right hand side, but there's nothing coming. I can just easily go just there. Not a problem. I don't have to worry about my left hand side at that point. If I hadn't gone at that point, that would have been hesitation. And again, we've got another double mini roundabout coming up. We're going to be turning right at that one. So I've got a car approaching in front here, and this one's going to block off anything to my right hand side. At that point, okay, when it was there, we could have gone. Now I'm waiting for the white car to go. Black car, okay, another white BMW blocking that one off. I'm going there at that point when it is before those vehicles to my right hand side. So coming in, as we're approaching this roundabout, we're going to go left and then we're going to go right. So as we see this blue car here, that's going to block them off so we can go. Silver car is coming round. I could have got, if I was going at any speed, I could have gone. But I'd advise you at that point to leave it alone. Trying to kind of give you the idea from your point of view, okay? You know, you're going to be out there on your tests, and you don't want to be making any rash decisions. Again, you know, if you don't know, you don't go. There's a difference in guy on the bike lost his pedal. There is a difference between somebody who's out there going on test to somebody who's got years of experience. And they know the car, and they know, and they're not on test, basically. So we've got another roundabout coming up. We're going left at the roundabout. Keep an eye on the vehicles coming in from my right hand side. Okay, so the red one, no, definitely wouldn't be able to go there. Too far gone. Grey one, yellow, grey, yeah, definitely. And next roundabout, we're going to be going left. So we've got another one approaching the silver car. Can we go at this point? No. After it, yeah, perfectly. Straight on at the next roundabout. Second exit, keep coming in, nice, slow and approach. Black car's approaching with signal on, can't go. couldn't really see there, and nothing coming from that right hand side at that point. Easily go. Right at the next roundabout. Nice, easy, slowing it down. So we've got the white car coming, the blue car's blocking it off. We could have gone if we'd have been at the roundabout. So the red car's coming, and we could just go at that point there if we had a bit of speed. So although it was coming from and around, it was still coming from ahead of us. As I started to go, it wasn't directly to my right hand side. And roundabout to my right hand side, we're going to go left. Keep coming around. The car that's just to my right hand side definitely won't be able to go at that point as it's starting to go, and in front of me, go now. White car that was coming far too far away to me of any consequence. I wouldn't have made it. Okay, so we're going to be turning right at this next roundabout. Just easing off the gas again, keeping on an eye on the lookout to the right of my side. The silver car, we're not going to be able to go. The blue car, I wouldn't be able to go if the silver car wasn't there. The white van, if I'd have had a bit of speed maybe. This blue one, now, again, you've got to be assured. Now the blue one's coming around, it's going to block them off so you can go there at that point. Coming up, it's the next roundabout. Again, starting to ease off, so I'm getting to about 30 at the 30 sign. Slowing down, keep slowing down until you can start to see. If you can't see, keep slowing down even more. So the mini's going off, so we can go at that point right there. Approaching. Nobody coming around at that point. Easy to go. So we're going to go straight on at the next roundabout. I'm going to slow right down so that as I get up there, hopefully, I'm going to kind of keep in behind the red Citroen van in front. So I can just kind of judge the gap as I'm approaching. I don't want to go too far so that I can see behind it. Obviously the white van, you wouldn't go there, the white car, not even if that white one was there. That grey one's blocking it off, so you could go at that point, and we're going to go. So as you're coming up, don't really worry too much about it. There's something in front of me at the moment, but can we see? So now, say like that, if you went there where the white car was coming, here, spot on, even though that red car's coming round, all right, it's well away, not a problem there. Slowing down to give ourselves enough time to be actually looking to the right hand side. Again, nice and easy as we come up to the next roundabout. We'll be going left, coming in, and say if I went there, be a bit too close to the call. The black car coming, might squeeze in, but again that probably would have been, you know, say like there, could have really gone. But now if you didn't go now, that would be hesitation, because it's quite obvious that they were stopping for something that you couldn't see was coming, but they were stopping for it. So as for all of the other examples that I've given, if you don't see me going, then that's when you shouldn't be going. And obviously when I do go, that's the times at which you should be going. I do hope that those have helped. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, subscribe, like, ring notification bell, and leave me a comment, and hopefully I'll see you soon for the next one in this series.